Just like any great YouTuber of our time, my first pennies after being monetized, I've reinvested them into the channel. And finally, I've bit the bullet and decided to buy this, the Insta360 X5. A 360-degree camera that's going to allow me to take these videos of Thailand to the next level. Could have got something a bit more cinematic, but I feel like I can add some cinematic nuances in the edit. And the problem with this camera is it has a real steep learning curve, not so much in taking the videos, but in editing them, finding the right shots, stitching it together. So for the most part, I want to keep it pretty simple. I've got some bad news to share with you guys. The green has been declassified, or reclassified, I should say, reclassified. The green has been reclassified here. Ah, blood, mate, I got some bad news. The green in Thailand, the broccoli blood, it's been reclassified, innit? Ah, shit, man, shit. I was planning on going out there later this year, innit? But don't worry, blood. Those rules, they might not come in for like 30 to 60 days. We know what you're saying, Crip. We know what you're saying. Now, obviously, I'm not a green ambassador myself, just like anything nowadays, literally anything. I have seen a couple of guys popping up on my socials where their entire personality seems to be that they enjoy the green here in Thailand. It's going to be a tough transition for them. I hope they get the help that they need to transition into this new phase of life here in the kingdom. Hopefully they'll stick around. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, but that is an industry. That is an industry that came and will seemingly be going in what seems like the blink of an eye. I think it was around COVID time when Bangkok was really struggling that I first saw these shops popping up. And obviously there's always going to be people who want to pounce on a new business opportunity. Nothing wrong with that. I've heard some people saying, in light of this recent news, oh God, it's going to put so many people out of a job. I'm sure it will. Which is unfortunate, but they didn't have those jobs 5 years ago. So I guess they'll have to try and find something to replace it. I think it kind of leans into this narrative that I've been seeing a lot lately, that Thailand's finished, it's not what it used to be. But more recently, all the tourists are disappearing from Thailand. And that might be true. You look at some of the videos of people in places like Pattaya, it does seem empty. Now it is the low season. Maybe that plays its part. It might just be the types of people that are frequenting these places that seems to be shifting. I think when you're out here with long-term foundations like a kid, so you want your kid to be growing up in the most productive, inspiring, safe, pleasant environment possible. You want your kid to have the best opportunities. You want your kid to be in a country that's moving forward, a country that's going places, a country where the situation right now might be different by the time that they grow up. The average wage, for example, might be different by the time they grow up. And who knows what will happen with my kid in the future. Right now, she's 3. Maybe she'll go study in the UK. Maybe she'll study somewhere else in the world. Maybe she'll get a job there. I moved away. Maybe she'll move away too one day. Let's think of it from this perspective. A lot of these people that I'm seeing complaining about Thailand losing it, whatever it is. One of the biggest complaints I'm seeing is that prices are going up, visas are becoming more difficult, you know, more hoops to jump through. Now, I've got no choice. I've had a really frustrating couple of weeks. A lot of hoops to jump through. Visa situation, finances actually, in terms of my UK finances, my Thailand finances, it can become very difficult when you're having to send money back and forth, etc. I'm going to have to continue to jump through those hoops because I don't have a choice. I do have a choice. I guess I could technically leave if I wanted to, but I don't have a choice in the sense of like, we're here for my family. So if I want to be here with my family, that's the situation that I'm in. That's the hand I've been dealt. And I get it's frustrating. Of course I do, because I get frustrated too. So I guess if you're not tied here, then you're going to look at other options. But if you're one of them people who are saying, oh, I'm going to go to Cambodia, I'm going to go to Vietnam, maybe the shift is not so much that everybody's leaving Thailand. Maybe it's just that a certain demographic of people are leaving Thailand. And there's nothing wrong with this demographic before everyone gets upset. But maybe it's the people who have come here because everything is easy. Maybe those people, the people who claim to love Thailand, best country in the world, where else can I live a life like this? Well, apparently you can live it in Cambodia or Laos or Vietnam. And so many people are mouthing off about it that I've become aware of it. You know, I've just by reading comments, oh, I'm going to go to the Philippines. The Philippines is what Thailand was 15 years ago. Vietnam is what Thailand was 15 years ago. Then maybe this is not the demographic that Thailand is focused on right now. Green enthusiasts are not top priority for Thailand right now. Like, oh, I'm going to have to leave Thailand, blood. I might have to move back to the UK, blood. If you want to smoke, I know nothing's going to stop you, but maybe these hoops, these additional hoops are being erected for us to jump through to sort of wheedle out the weak. The people who are literally here for the supposed wrong reasons, literally to take advantage of the lower cost of living. Nothing wrong with that. I've made videos about that before. Of course, that's one of the things I'm doing. If it gets to a stage where a couple of inconveniences make you turn on the country and want to leave immediately, maybe they're interested in different types of demographics. There's one thing that stuck with me, which didn't really pan out, and it was during COVID, when everywhere was closed, when everything was struggling, every business, every area, every beach was struggling. I remember them saying, when we relaunch tourism, when it gets going again, when the borders open, etc., we're going to focus on a different type of tourist. We want a higher quality variety of tourists. And obviously what that means is richer people. I think we can all read between the lines there. They want people who are going to come in and spend more money individually, so they don't have to focus on quantity, they have to focus on quality. Now, personally, I've not seen much evidence of that panning out. I have seen recently the biggest markets are China, Malaysia, India. Don't know exactly how that equivalates. I've seen comments, I've seen observations. Europeans, Americans, Australians, they spend more, they bring more money in, but there's a hell of a lot of people in India. There's a hell of a lot of people in China. There's a hell of a lot of people in Malaysia. Interesting to see these shifts as somebody who observes but doesn't really care. It doesn't really affect me. I'll be here regardless. I'll be here taking care of my family, taking care of my wife, taking care of my baby regardless. So if in 20 years, Thailand has become a little bit more of a luxury destination, weeded out some of the lower quality people who are only coming here for one thing and one thing only. Is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing? We will have to wait and see. It's going to take me fucking ages to edit this video. But practice makes perfect. So hopefully I can figure it out. And this looks cool. And then next time I'm on the old traveling circuit, then I'll be able to make something a little bit more special, a little bit more interesting, lean away from all these topical things and just become an artiste. That's what I'd like. I'd like to become an artiste who explores the topics I'm interested in my own way, my own little unique way. And a lot of people have got these 360 cameras. They are very gimmicky, but having the option to play around in the edit, once I get used to actually how to use it, it's going to give me a little bit more freedom to tell my own stories in my own way and blow this channel up to super influencer status. Let's hope one day.